Hello and welcome back to more MDK. This time we're going to, well, it looks like some sort of ice place. And we have a room like greeting us, saying hello to us, making sure that we're comfortable and ready in this new area. And it also is also giving us a little present right away. Something I was saying, you can use this, you know. Welcome to the stage's gimmick, snowboarding. There's not that much snow below me, but you know. Some cool ass music, by the way. I really like the sound design in this game as well. Now these areas are used to connect these sort of like snowboard sections. Used to connect the singular areas in this game together. But you know what? First off, it's time for something we've already seen and done before. Some sort of like, you know, bombing run, I think they actually call it. Not quite sure actually. Last time we actually were able to destroy some bigger buildings with that. Destroy big spawners, but this time it's more trying to get rid of as many enemies as possible and to some degree getting rid of these little turrets that we're gonna see, because we want to take out as many turrets as we possibly can, because these are actually rather dangerous to fight. So if you can take out a lot of these turrets, that would be really nice. Ah, sorry. These ones especially, they're like on top of these towers. And what I said about sound design is, right now the sound is a bit odd because there's not really any sound design. Just the background sound is pretty much gone. But I think it's also a part that I like, I would say, is you don't need to have background music everywhere, as long as you have some atmospheric something else to go with that. For example, here you have just the sound of the bombs, the screams of the enemies, the shot sounds. You can faintly hear the sort of whatever this thing I'm riding is right now, some sort of spaceship or something. You can hear that sound as well. And I think that's just enough. That's enough. That you don't need more than that. It's good. So I think we took down everything, and right now we can just go around and collect some of the loot. Now, if you took out one of these turrets to just get some loot where the turret was. I think I got it. Whoa, yeah. So let's collect a lot of that, and then we can just be off to the next part of this stage. You don't actually have to do anything specific in here, but the more stuff you kill, the more loot you can get, so that's good for the rest of the stage, I guess. So some grenades, some sniper grenades. That's really most of what you want. Ow. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Ah, no stupid chain. So I have to throw some grenades here too, and well, that's about it. Another bones airstrike, and we're off to the next part. Take the snowboard, and from now on, all of these parts are gonna have sort of like mini games sort of happening on the side, where it wants you to collect 10 bones. And if you get 10 bones, then bones will come, and he'll give you some other item that you might want to get. Also, there's a bit of humor there. I wonder what he's reading, but I guess we'll never find out because I just blasted him to bits. Oh, and sadly you can't throw grenades on here, but that would be a bit odd. Now these bones are rather easy to get, and also yeah, these items also exist. The groovies, which, yeah, they're from Earthworm Jim, you probably already know that. Well, not the cows, but like just the word or how it is used, groovy, and Because the actual pickup that I picked up was an old image of of Earthworm Jim, and it always said groovy a lot. And for some reason that drops cows onto some of your enemies. 1 cow per pickup. I don't know why. This is one of those really random things about this game where you're wondering like, why did they even put this in? But then again, why wouldn't they put this in if they have it in their like inventory of stuff they could put in a game? Because it's pretty... I like it. I think it's pretty cool. These spawns are rather simple to get. Most of them are in plain sight. You can see them right away. Now, the hard part about all this is actually getting this upgrade. There we go. I don't actually know if you have to jump, but I always do jump just to make sure I get it. Okay, and after the 10th bone, you know that you don't have that much time left until the end. So look forward to the end of this section, and we're gonna get to the next area. And there's not anything else to comment on. Oh, by the way, make sure to jump off your snowboard at the end, or else you're gonna take some falling damage. I know, it's a bit odd, but I like it. I mean, it's a little nice touch. Some grenades. Oh, nice. He was about to charge me, I think. Whoa! This guy charged me. He's not even stopping. Oh, that was close. If I didn't do that, I think he would have just... I don't know. Probably just rushed my face in, but good thing that didn't happen. Oh, it's further than I thought. Time for another item? I don't know. I don't think so. We're good. We're Gucci? We're Gucci. You can actually separately take out the base of the tank and the top of the little cannon on top of the tank. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, that was a bit odd. The sound. So many things around here. Actually, all of these give you some items, or most of these, at least some might not give you items. And there are also some of these. These little seals are actually going to be important towards the very end of the game. For some reason, you're going to find out why once we get to the end of the game. But first, well, smallest nuclear explosion. I think that was for killing the tank or something. We're actually pretty decked out on items so far. Oh yeah, it didn't actually say anything, but this item we just got, it's a thumper. It thumps stuff. And you're gonna find out exactly how it thumps stuff. But first we're gonna have to do this little thing here, which is gonna be easier if I throw a decoy? Maybe? Oh yeah, I think these guy things are actually going for the decoy. Okay, so what you do with this guy? You have to attack him from below. Whoops, actually I didn't throw one too much. So. Ah, too late. Too soon even. You have to attack him from below, and you do that by throwing grenades into the sort of draft below him. 6 grenades do him in. And you get more grenades right here. So I accidentally threw the thumper, and basically what the thumper does is it thumps the ground, and it does AoE damage around him, and basically it just does a shit ton of damage to everything around it. But, you know, like I tried to demonstrate, you have to jump while it happens, or else you take damage as well. But I guess you don't have to jump that soon. And the cool thing is you get another thumper here! So I could have actually had 2 thumpers. The thumper is pretty cool in this area because there's a lot of tiny enemies along the ground. The thumper doesn't do that much damage, but it's cool when you go to like a spawner right here and like I want to take out the spawner, like thump next to it. Oh, just about when I was to jump. And you can take out a spawner like that, and it takes out all the enemies near the spawner as well, so you don't have to deal with them anymore. And it's pretty convenient. I'm gonna try and pick up some more items here, just to make the next guy a bit easier. Holy shit, that was close. You've got anything that makes the next guy easier other than grenades? Maybe? It's gonna be something good in one of these, I tell you. By the way, there's supposed to be the seals in there that you saw one earlier of. But, you know, not in all of these. Somehow, there's like no seals in this one, for whatever reason. Maybe they were clubbed or something. I think I've got enough now for the next bit of area, I don't know, that's coming up. which, as far as I know, is probably gonna be, yep, a new snowboard area. But we're gonna do that next time. So, see you next time, guys. Hello and welcome back. You just caught me while I got on this snazzy snowboard and then went onto this cool looking area, which is actually pretty cool looking. That wasn't just a sort of way to say hi, but you know. Once again, we're gonna have to collect 10 bones while we're gonna do this. I think these ones are a lot harder to get than the first ones, but that doesn't even say that much because the first ones were really easy to get. Let's get some more groovies. Did I miss a bone? I don't think so, actually. Oh yeah, I can actually slow down and speed up by pushing forwards and backwards. I've just always pushing forwards so far because there's no real reason to slow down. Like, as you can see, this is really easily controllable. There's like no reason to actually slow down. And even the bones are really easy to get, so you don't have to slow down for those. So you really are just wondering yourself, slow down for what? Okay, I can't do that. Actually, at least try it. You gotta try at least sometimes, even if you know your shit. So that's where fun comes from. I guess, if I was philosophical. Maybe I could actually try it a bit louder because no one else is home this time. Usually they are, but not this time. Turn down for what? Okay, that's better. Anyway, as I try to somehow bridge this time of the snowboard area, which, as I have to say, is pretty cool from the music and everything that's going on and all the stuff they put in there. But to be fair, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. It's not very challenging. But, you know, at least they have something here, other than just a place where you just walk to the next part. And they actually sort of like try to make this really interesting by putting a lot of stuff in there and having the bone stuff and all of that. Now, last time I played this game, I didn't get this upgrade, this item, because for some reason it doesn't. There we go, reach this time. That's good. Now this one is going to be a bit interesting. We're going to have to take out these guys that are all over this room. And we've got a shit ton of stuff to do that with. So we're going to rush ahead a bit. Tornado this thing. If I had a thumper, I'd use a thumper here, but okay. Oh my god, the frame rate. Such an okay. And it actually hides the top health, which I want. Give it. Okay. Yeah, I feel top. I know you do. Next up, this little area right here. Make sure you hit that. Get a shit ton of hand grenades for a good reason, actually, because we're actually. I actually cut the last part at a really shit spot because this is the end of this area. Actually, whoops! How did that happen? Oh my god! So many hand grenades, so much shit. I mean, they give you, that's the thing about this stage. They give you so many items in this stage and you can't even really use them. Because if you do use them, you just kill everything. And there's even more stuff up there, like chain, which you don't really need because this guy only dies with grenades. I think you can actually use sniper grenades on him as well. I'm not quite sure, actually. But, you know, it's safe to just use these. 24 of these! How am I gonna get rid of them? Anyway, that was the end of that. Okay, this part is gonna be way too fucking short. So I'm actually gonna go and do a little bit of the next stage in this part. I know I really wanted to cut the parts in between levels, but it's not really that great right now. Or I might just put this on the end of the next part. Cool thing about this is, by the time you're watching this video, you can already see by, well, the timer below this video what I end up doing. Either cutting it to the part below, before that, or making it its own part, but then actually doing stuff in the next level. So, yeah, look out for that. No, fuck it, I'm cutting it. Okay, now I'm gonna say it myself. I'm cutting it to the end of the last part. So that's gonna be fun because I said goodbye and then hello, and you're gonna see that in the middle of a video, which I think I already did before, but you know. Mr. Safe Quickly, and tourism is indeed safe. I always wanted to go to Quickly. I've never heard that name before MDK. I haven't heard it at any other point after MDK. Yeah, it didn't even try this time with headshots. Okay, okay, so that was the end of that, for reals. So, see you next time, guys.